Hello, welcome to the Lovely Minute. I wonder what lovely we're going to find today. Is it lovely people, or lovely food, lovely experience, lovely places, or probably lovely memories shared together? Alright, let's find out as we gonna do the LCC year-end ride. So I'll be meeting with the guys from the north. I'll be cycling with them. There's actually LCC North, there's an LCC East, and we'll be joined by the LCC Northeast. So these are the guys who are cycling along Upper Thompson Road going to our meetup place. So we've got Sam, my neighbor, we've got Entong and Outcast, Chef A in front of me, and I think that's Bright Hill, or probably the Upper Thompson MRT. That's the famous Roti Prata house. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a great experience. So just enjoy the video and just enjoy the experience today, as you'll be looking at the videos and you'll be looking at the footage and the places that we'll be visiting. So yep, that's Sam. At the time of this recording, he's no longer my neighbor. I moved to Topayo, and he's like 6 kilometers away from me. This is the Novena area, and yep, we're cruising along. Still in the Upper Thompson area. So probably this one is Marymount, if I'm not mistaken. And these are the lovely guys. So we actually decided to do this year-end ride just to culminate the 2021. Actually, the club, it's not really an exclusive club. It's just more of like a fun friendship kind of bonding group. And we decided to just put the name to it, LCC. It's a cycling club. You don't have to be fast. You don't need to own an expensive bike. You don't have to have the latest gadgets or whatnot in cycling. All you have to do is just bring yourself, just be lovely, no drama, no worries, just plain cycling and just pedal on. These guys are coming from different walks of life. Some of these guys haven't seen their kids for 2 years now. I'm actually speaking on behalf of myself. And some of the guys haven't seen their wives, families, parents. And we just found out that, actually the cycling is a good way to enjoy and to distress, and probably to help you forget all these things. 2020 was a tough year. 2021 is even tougher. But around these lovely guys, they're basically making things easier. So this is Lau Pasat. It's actually a place where there's a lot of food. It's a marketplace. So that's Lau Pasat Festival Market. You get to see joints or food shops from different countries. We've got Filipino food, food from Vietnam, we've got Thai, so on and so forth. Singapore is actually a place being promoted to be tourism probably capital in Asia, or probably not. But when you talk about food, it's good, and there's a lot of choices here in Singapore. So these are the guys from the east. That's Gorio, that's Ricardo, and these are the guys from the east. So that's Rainiel. That guy is getting married. sometime this year, probably early or first quarter or second quarter of this year. So we've got Melvin and Kuya Chris. These guys are from the northeast. So the Purple Line guys, places in Sengkang, Punggol, Hagang, all those places. So chit-chatting while waiting for some guys, so having coffee, so on and so forth. Look at the sun. The sun is out already, and the guys are getting ready. We decided to go to Sentosa Cove. It's a pretty nice place. So yep, we're now leaving the Central Business District, going to Sentosa. So I think we're gonna pass the Shenton Way. We're cruising along Shenton Way, and yep, you get to see the tall buildings there. That's the Central Business District, and now we're leaving the Central Business District, going to Sentosa. So wow, so this is, time flies so fast. I've known some of these guys just recently, and some of the guys I know, since since the first day I arrived, since the first year I arrived in Singapore. I've been here for 5 years now. Just imagine that one. It's pretty fast. I think I know Sam just this year, 2021, through cycling. They used to play basketball. I don't. And they decided to, do cycling, and we've known each other. So these are the lovely guys. These are the guys that's making your life easier here. You have to have your tribe. You have to find those people, with the same passion. Here in Singapore, there are actually two things that you can do. I mean, it's either you just love to stay indoor in, movie marathons in Netflix and whatnot, or you want to go out and explore, maybe running, cycling, whatever it is that you want to do. There's a lot of things that you can do here. Singapore has been my second place. It's my second place or second country, or I call it the second home. And it really feels home, especially if you're around these guys. So in front of me, that's the famous Janelle, a pretty talented guy, knows how to sing, knows how to play instruments, guitar or keyboard or piano or whatever. I just know this guy I think 2020, late 2020, and I know this guy from Carousel. Surprisingly, you get to know a lot of people here from unexpected places and unexpected ways. So I know this guy from Carousel because I bought his old bike, and the conversation started there, and I asked him, who do you cycle with? He said, no, I don't cycle with anyone. And we created this group, and we decided to cycle all together. These guys are from the east. I'm from the northern part. So just imagine they cycle around the east coast in the Panamera coastal road. Now we're entering Sentosa, and this is the famous Sentosa Island. You'll be greeted with Tanjong Beach, Siloso Beach, and Palawan Beach. But we decided to go to the other side, to the left side, and explore the Sentosa Cove where the yachts are. Funny thing is, you'll never know who you will meet if you just go outside and explore and be a friend to anyone. Just bring your lovely personality, and people will just chance maybe they want to hang out with you, because you're not bringing anything. You're just bringing your lovely self. So that's Ice and Kuya Chris behind, and it's pretty nice. Just look at the view, the greenery. Who would have thought that there are places like this here in Singapore? If not because of cycling, I probably wouldn't know. I'll probably just limit it to malls and places that I'm familiar with, but not really to places that cars will not get in, or probably buses will not get in. because I don't own a car here. So it's my mode of transport when I explore is probably my mountain bike, or my road bike, or my triathlon bike. So these are the three bicycles that I use. And just imagine that one. It feels like we're in Miami, you know, Florida, baby. So this is the roundabout. This is the last part of you know, the island, and we can't go beyond unless you've checked in. As you may be aware, we're probably 10 or 12 of us, but you know, social distancing is being observed. You know, we always obey protocols because our pass is pretty much dependent on how we behave here. You know, some of us are PRs. Most of us are pass holders, so which means, man, it's just pretty much easy for you to be sent back home. So, yep, these are the lovely guys from the east. Take a look at the guy in neon green. That's Jonelle. You know, these lovely personalities. It makes your day light. You know. It makes you forget that there's actually COVID, or it makes you forget that there's actually pandemic going on. I mean, like all the mental health issues and the wariness and whatever. So that's Kuya Chris in the Pilipinas jersey. He actually almost hit the deck there. And that's Ice. You know, Ice, if I'm not mistaken, Ice has been in Singapore for 12 years now. And I just got here back in 2017, and probably, you know, she's been here for quite a while and explored the place pretty much. And the beauty about it is that you just hang out, so you get to see the yachts over the you know. I remember we joined a fun run here. That was the Super Sprint, the Triathlon Super League, and there was a 5K run as an opening salvo for the entire event. So we're actually cruising along the shoreline. We'll be passing Tanjong Beach, Palawan Beach, going to the last part, which is Siloso Bay, where the famous Marriott Shangri-La, the famous Shangri-La is located. Shangri-La Sentosa. So that's Kuya Chris. That's the kids zone. A lot of you know, happening place. They call it happening place here in Singapore that you can actually visit. A lot of people are walking here, running. In Sentosa, we actually, during the triathlon season, we do our swim and run here. Since there's no triathlon, so we just basically focus on cycling. So we had a good 5K loop here that we can actually, you know, time ourselves, and you know, that's with the Tri-Zero and BSG Tri-Team back then. So that's Gorio enjoying his specialized Venge road bike, and we're actually heading out the island, going back to the city. And what a lovely day, what a fine day. I mean, like, if not, I tell you, and I've mentioned before, if not because of cycling, if probably not because of cycling, I won't be able to explore Singapore. I mean, like, a tiny place has a lot of surprisingly beautiful places. All you have to do is just really move out and, you know, explore. Outside is free. So we're now heading back to the city. So we've got JD with his Christmas or Santa Claus hat. So these are lovely personalities. I mean, like, you know, different blends, people from different walks of life. You know, everyone has his own baggages, Rainiel. Everyone has his own problem, but when you meet together, when you cycle together, you don't think about those things. You probably just forget about it. Just even for 4 hours or 5 hours of cycling, forget about it. Don't bring it when you pedal. Just enjoy. Be in the moment. You know, it's either you'll be a victim of circumstance or you'll be a victor of circumstance. But these guys chose to be victor, you know. We want to be, we want to control what's controllable. So we're back in Lau Pasat. Some of the guys are having their breakfast. I don't normally take my breakfast. I'm still in my intermittent fasting. So I do IF. My first meal of the day is always at 12 noon. And as you may be aware, social distancing is still pretty much being observed. No intermingling. The guys are still, 1 meter apart. And yep, as you may be aware, Kuya Chris, we've got Melvin, we've got Outcast on the lower left of the screen. That's Chef A, by the way, So now we're back to where we started. Another day, another memory shared, another story to be told. Not all LCC guys are here. Some of the guys actually went home. Most of the guys are left here. I think Omar went home to visit for the Christmas season. Doc Chap also. Joel is actually moving to Australia. So the very main reason why I'm doing all this, capturing memories, recording happenings or videos like this one is just basically to relieve the moment. Some of the guys here in Singapore are just basically transient. They want to stay here and probably move to another country. We were surprised by these guys. Man, look at the cars. We've got Porsche, we've got McLaren, we've got Ferrari. And later on I realized they were actually headed to a wedding. You get to see the bridal car later on. Probably it's a Bentley. I'm not pretty much good with cars, but yeah. And I said to myself, who's gonna be getting married? We're probably gonna go to your wedding cycling. So it's gonna be Rainiel. It's gonna get married back in our home country. That's Philippines. So yeah, that's my neighbor Sam. And we've got Melvin also. Another year, 2021. I don't know what's 2022 gonna bring. And all we have to do is just pedal on. Pedal on. You only stop when you probably change your tires. Or probably if you've got a flat tire. Stop, change, move on again. So now we're headed towards the Newton area. No, I think it's Novena area. So that's my neighbor now, no longer neighbor. As I've mentioned earlier, I moved to Topayo. He's still in the same place where he is with his lovely family. So yep. As what Entong mentioned, every time we cycle, it's another day is done, another week is done. We always look forward to the weekend so that we can, get to see each other, cycle together, share experience, laughters, and memories, and yeah. So that's ice behind. So yep. Going home, riding solo. A lot of things to be thankful for, to be honest. Good friends, I still have my job, families back home, they're all safe. I miss my kids, yep, to be honest. But I just, the brighter side, I just don't think it's just me. There's a lot of us here, fellow Filipinos who work here in Singapore. This is our second home. All you have to do is just really enjoy and be in the moment. This is my place. This is Bishan Park condo. I don't stay here anymore. Just, reminiscing and, walking down memory lane. This is the usual path I go. So, yep. Another day with the lovely guys. This is the Lovely Minute. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button so you will be updated for every upload. See ya. Ciao.